First of all, congratulations. How does it feel to be here in New York showing the film for the first time?
Well, it feels fantastic being in my home with this movie.
How did you come to the project, and what was it like working with Noah on the piece?
It was amazing. He asked me to play the part, and so. But the incredible thing about working with Noah is you rehearse with him over such a long period of time before you start filming. So, and because the script itself was 165 pages of dialogue. You don't get scripts like that anymore. And it all has to be, it's so specifically written, and you have to be absolutely word perfect because he writes rhythm to his language. And when you derail, you really sense it as an actor.
So it's a pretty unique experience.
It's a very unique experience, yeah.
Hi, from the Film Society of Lincoln Center.
Hey,
Welcome.
man, thanks for having us.
I'll start off by asking how you started on the project and what appealed to you when you, I guess, first talked to Noah.
Oh, well, I love Noah's movies, and Ben and I were talking the last few years about playing brothers. Noah and Ben and I had lunch together here in New York City, and we discussed it, and we all kind of were going through similar stuff in life, and Noah took it from there.
How was it like working with such a great ensemble cast? I mean, playing brothers with Ben.
Yes, we actually became, like you do when you make a movie. It can either you can get tighter or there can be some distance. But we got real tight and we're pulling for each other throughout the whole process. And Noah's screenplay was incredible. So nobody wanted to mess that up.
I'll start by asking you how you started on the project and what appealed to you about the film.
I started because initially I didn't feel like working, but my son Jake read it and said, "Dad, are you crazy? This was Noah Baumbach, and with great actors in it." That's how I started.
So what appealed to you about the project, I guess, once you got your look at the script?
I think after 50 years, it took me a long time to learn my lesson, and that is ultimately don't go by the script, go by the director.
Here at the Film Society, we really promote film as a tool for crossing borders and shaping people's perspectives. In what way, as an actor and as a film lover, has film changed the way you see the world, do you think?
That's a tough one. Certainly I can't be a judge of my own films, but certainly I've seen other films. As one example, City of God, right? And he used the kids, the real kids that learn how to shoot guns at the age of 6 and 7. I mean, that kind of stuff does alter the way you think.
Welcome back to the Film Society.
Thank you.
I'll start off by asking how you started on this project and what appealed to you about it.
Well, Noah had an idea to do a movie about a family, and we started talking, and we talked about wanting to do something all together, Adam and I and Noah, and that was sort of the genesis of it. And Noah had this great role that he wrote for Dustin. I think he kind of had everybody in mind when he was writing the movies, which we were lucky enough to have someone, a genius like Noah, wanting to write something with us in mind.
First of all, congratulations both for this film and your documentary.
Thank you very
How
much.
does it feel to be here in New York, back again at the New York Film Festival, to present both?
It feels amazing. It's very odd that they're both here together, but wonderful, yeah.
So how did you come to this project and working with Noah?
Well, I think I had lunch with Noah once, and he kind of said something about there might be something I want you to read by the end of the lunch, and I had, I don't really act anymore, but I always said if it was for a friend and it was in New York City and it took 2 days, and it was all those things, so. So
one of the notable things about this film is the great ensemble cast.
Yeah.
So can you speak about working with everyone else?
Well, I only got to work with Adam Sandler as an actor, and it was joyous and wonderful to work with him. But I did see the film, and I think it's brilliant. I love it. So, and I loved working with Adam Sandler.
Hi, from the New York Film Festival. Welcome.
Nice to meet you.
I'll start off by asking how you started on the project and just what it was like working with Noah through the...
That's the last part first. It was a pleasure working with him. He's the most self-effacing director I ever worked with, I think, and he thought of me as an expert and sort of let me do what I do. And his instincts about music got better and better as the thing went on. He'd never had a score for one of his pictures before. And he called me, that's how it started. So I went backwards there.
And so what was
like
your
Memento.
So what was your initial approach after, I guess, seeing possibly a rough cut or reading the script? What was your...
Pretty rough cut and reading the script. The approach was, sort of silent movie style since it's just piano. So I'd look at it and play. It was compositional stuff, but it did some of it while he was there in the room, which I've never done in my life. And it was easier than a regular picture, but I think it turned out all right.
I'll start off by asking how you started on the project and what appealed to you about it.
I just got an audition, and all I knew about it was that it was a Noah Baumbach movie. So I was very excited but extremely nervous. And I just auditioned for it and found out much later that I got a call back. So it was a lot of nail biting. And I completely, I did not think I got it at all. So a callback was very exciting. And then I found out who was in it, and it just kept getting more and more thrilling. It was so amazing.
You're working with such a great ensemble cast. Can you speak about that experience?
I mean, it's unreal. It still feels crazy. I haven't seen anyone since we filmed, so it's like, it's hitting me in the face again. I can't believe it. Just being on set with them and being able to just sit back and observe, watching these amazing legends do what they do best.
And so could you describe working with Noah on set? What was that experience like?
It was so amazing. He has such a clear vision, and to have that in a director is so amazing. It helps an actor out so much too, and he had such a beautiful just idea for the whole movie, and it was just it's a dream. This is all a dream. It's so cool.
Here at the Film Society, we really promote films quality to cross borders and shape people's perspectives of how they see the world. In what ways do you think that applies to your own life, both I guess as a film watcher and as an actor?
Well, one thing I really liked about this character, what I play in the movie, is that she finds this expression in her life and being part of kind of a dysfunctional family, and she's a family girl, and you see her and she's a very sweet, person, and then she goes off to school and finds this creative outlet that is now her expression. So, for everyone in my life, whatever transformation you go through, to find that that outlet that you can really, show yourself and do it as much as you can through art, through whatever.
Well, thank you very much, and
Thank you so much.
congratulations.
Thank you.